Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tee. Okay, yesterday, the start of the new process, which is what I call fold and hammer. In talking to a lot of guys last night, I sent that video off to my own guys on my own roster, and the feedback I got was enormous in terms of the simplicity of it. But what they want to do, what people want, is a more in-depth explanation. Guys, I just want to show you the reason of the efficiency. If you can actually just do this, if you can just get that club facing the ball, and you can just fold that, what I call bicep curl, that rear arm with the club face looking at the ball, which is basically just square to square. And don't worry about anything else in the golf swing. Just make the turn, and then just don't worry about your legs. Just straighten that trail arm down around the right wrist hinge. And I'll tell you what the equation is. A 100-mile-an-hour golf swing, and I deduced this 30 years ago, in terms of the body componentry and where the speed factors come from. If you ask a lot of people, even a lot of coaches around the world, where does the speed come from in a golf swing? A lot of them will say, oh, well, you see Tiger and you see Roy, tremendous body rotation. The speed of the body creates a lot of the actual overall speed. Well, guys, the fastest any human can rotate their body from left to right, using this as a reference point, turning through X amount of distance, is probably Tiger or Rory. And the fastest that they will rotate their body ever is about 6 miles an hour. Maybe 6.5 if you really got up there. You can't go any faster than that. It doesn't do that. And then you'll get other people say, oh, well, you know, the real, you know, when you slide that body sideways, you get a lot of speed and power. Well, you don't. The faster you can slide your hips sideways, about 4 miles an hour. So that's about 10. And there's a couple of other minor things. Okay, the wrist retention gives you a bit of angle that you can fire, but you can't fire that without the main component, and that is the trail arm, forearm, going from its hinged position here to straightening down around the right wrist hinge. And I'll show you where the speed comes from. And it's got nothing to do with rotating the body. If I just stand still like that and I just do this, this is the only thing that's going to motivate the speed of the golf club. Now, I'm not rotating my body, I'm not sliding it. I'm just firing that right forearm down around the right wrist hinge, around its accumulated angle. So guys, there's a lot of overemphasis, as I discussed yesterday and mentioned yesterday and pointed out yesterday, on the importance of the body in the golf swing. The rotation, the slide. Just let that happen as a matter of course. Don't worry about anything else. So what we were talking about yesterday was fold, which is basically bicep curl. Fold, keeping the club looking at the ball here. Straighten that trail arm down on the ball with the back of the left hand doing that, maintaining its position that it is in the backswing, that it has in the backswing. Just there. And don't think about doing anything else. Now, I hadn't seen that swing for a long time. And I had a look at it yesterday in the video, and I had a lot of speed in that swing off a very, very small, short, abridged process. Really surprised how much speed I had. And I was hitting the ball great. So guys, going forward, it's all you have to do is basically just cock the club like this. Just do this with the right hand or the trail hand. Just hinge it like that. Just hinge it like that, hold it like that, and fold, bicep curl the right arm. Now, I noticed on the video that I don't have as much bicep curl as I think I've got. I've still got a bit of extension, but that's only because I was doing it yesterday for the first time. But what I want to do is eliminate that going forward. I want to eliminate that extension. I just want to fold it up. Now if I'm going to fold it up just like that, I've got to have a good shoulder turn, otherwise it won't generate any power. So guys, I really think it's a great system. I think it's got a lot of merit. And it's very accurate because the golf club, as I said yesterday, doesn't really have a chance to open or close. It just stays there. If I just do that, the club stays there. If I rotate it there, it's open. Or if I rotate it there and take it under, it's shut. But if I just do that, it's still as it was when it was at address. If I bring it back there, if it's there and I just do that and I bring it back, that's dead square, that's not shut. So what we're trying to do is just stand still, bicep curl the right hand around the right wrist hinge, keep the right wrist hinge, straighten that right arm and keep that left or that lead hand with that accumulated angle there on top of the ball when you hit it. That's all we're trying to do. Haven't hit any shots today. Coming straight from yesterday. Now guys, first shot of the day, just perfect. Absolutely perfect. First shot of the day. I say I haven't hit any shots today. I've been thinking about it. Thinking about a lot of the shots today. But I haven't been hitting any. And that's what I like to do. I like to come on camera with the thought process that I'm working on and see if I can get it to work in situ. Because I know if I can actually do that and then just turn, I'm really going to have some hammer time. Now I noticed yesterday I was getting plenty of body turn, legs were supporting the arm swing, but I wasn't thinking about that. And the point I made yesterday, guys, about if you're here, it's nearly impossible to get over the ball. You really can't. But if you're out here and you've got all this space, you can do anything. It's just as pure as a driven snow. I mean, they're just great shots. And guys, I'm like second day into it. Got my cameraman over here, he's just looking at it, shaking his head, he hasn't seen it before. And it looks too simplistic. He heard my prologue there, or my pre-log, and he hadn't seen the actual swing. All we've got to do is just make the turn. I'm concentrating a lot on the fold, so I don't want to lose sight of the turn. I don't want to lose sight of the turn. As good as old JH can hit it, guys. And I've got very little turn going because I've got great emphasis on thinking about what I'm trying to do with the fold, and I'm not doing a lot of turn. Have a bit of turn. And guys, I'm not trying to bash the ball. I'm not trying to hit it hard at all. Not in any manner or form. Just trying to just fold it up, and as I get used to it, I will build the power. I just feel that I don't need a very long swing. As part of the short controlled acceleration swing, with turbo attached. It's just that process. All right, I'll put a bit of turn into this and a bit of power. There it is, guys. There's 5-iron gone as far as a really good 4-iron. And that's just a little bit more emphasis on the turn. Guys, that thing I spoke about the other day, about the flinging effect, this is what I feel with this swing. I feel that I'm flinging the ball off the face. It feels like that. I guess the straightening of that trail arm does that. But that's a really good feel. I mean, it's just like a little forearm jolt. It's just a little bicep curl around the right wrist hinge and fire it. Don't worry about the body, nothing. But guys, there's tremendous power in that, off a little base. And everything happens so quickly and contained that not much can go wrong with the golf swing. Okay, I still haven't got the turn going yet, but I'll get that. Now if I can just modulate that and bring the speed of it down a little bit, make the turn fuller. I mean, every one of those is straight. About 80% timing. It's just dead straight. Yeah, guys. That's hammer time. My old buddy from Denver, Jack Ham. That's hammer time. I wonder how Jack's going. Remember that driver he brought out? Called the air hammer, had holes in the face. Totally illegal, but he sold thousands of them. Okay, just going to fold it up. Remember guys, it's this. Very much the Joe Dante 4 magic moves. Golf swing. Just a little forearm jolt. That's all it is. It's just a little forearm. Well, it's just straightening the right arm down around that right wrist hinge, which I showed you in the early demonstration. All right, we'll do a good turn here, do a good fold, and we'll hammer it. Now guys, that's just unbelievably good. But see how much I've got at the bottom. I've got that Mo Norman atomic particle right at the bottom. There's so much going on right at the ball. You don't need all the big long backswings to generate the power if you've got the accumulators set correctly and you fire the accumulators. I mean, that was just beautiful. And guys, see how clean the hit is. No gougy divots, nothing. You could hit this off a putting green, you wouldn't make a mark. But it's right in the middle of the golf club. Oh, that's just unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I really love it, guys. It's going to hit a couple of drivers. And I was really, those few drives I hit yesterday, I smashed them. I haven't hit any more since then, but you watch this. It's a bullet. It's a bullet. And look, I've got all the body release, everything going on with the legs that I need, but I'm not thinking about it. Not thinking about anything. Just fold and hammer. Fold and hammer. Okay, guys, not much going on today in terms of telling you stuff because I'm learning how to tell you. I know what I'm feeling, but I have to be able to basically formulate that into a verbal explanation of the feel. Well, I've hit a lot of balls from here, guys, but I've never hit one better than that. Never hit one better than that. And the swing is very, very short and compact, as you can see. Very short and compact. All right, well, we'll do a good turn and we'll smash this. I have so much of my arms going away from my body rather than my body getting in the way of my arms, which I normally feel in a golf swing. I always feel the body's in the way, but this way it's just stabilising the hit of the arms. Clint, can you just turn that camera around? I want to hit a couple down range. Because I hit a couple of 3-irons down range. Just get me where I can, yeah, about here.
Yep, where you going?
Yeah, just get me so the camera's up a little bit. Just drop it down a little bit. Drop the camera down a little bit so that we can see a bit of ball flight. Or just tip the camera up, but just make sure you get me. That's all right. That's all right. Just, am I in there? See everything? 3-iron, guys. Doesn't get any straighter than that. What's that angle like, all right? It's funny, when I look back at the camera it always looks wrong. Just hit that down the left a bit to change the angles. Well, there's probably no point hitting anymore. They're just perfect off shots. Perfect off shots. Just hit a couple of little wedges out here to show it's exactly the same. And guys, you know, today I haven't probably given you much information because I don't have a lot to give. It's just really new. And I'm just trying, as I say, trying to come up with a verbal formula. Explanation. Just a couple little wedge. It's just a jolt. Ball's right beside the other one. Okay guys, I just wanted to show a little bit down the range, down line, but I might just hit a couple of drives down there. Is that actually showing any height?
Yeah.
Be able to see some ball flight? I might just go forward a little bit so you can get a bit of, doesn't matter if I'm small, the main to the right a bit. There?
Go over the 90 will be perfect.
You mean there? Well, guys, that's it's very encouraging, because what I find is that it's nearly impossible to get offline because you're only here. It's good for everything. It's good for pitching. It's good for any golf shot, because you're in so much control here. And once I get this, when I get a real forearm, when I get a real bicep curl, and this doesn't get away like it gets here on the backswing, because I can see on the video that I'm going here before but if I can actually do that off the ball and then turn and then just fire it, that's what we'll be working to. So today is just the second day, guys, work in progress, but just thought I'd do a little bit today to see if it was still there from yesterday and if the feeling was able to be retained, and it certainly is. So we'll do a little bit more in the next couple of days, and I will then probably be able to work out a much better explanation about the real mechanics, because there's a lot of feel here that I have to sort of extrapolate into an explanation dialogue. Okay guys, we'll do some more tomorrow.